What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio here in our Space Age DLC, where we are back on Novice. Novice? Nuvis. On this OG planet. We were on Fulgora. In our last episode we were on Fulgora, and we were like, okay, I think we're done here. Let's go back to Novice, and we're gonna do a bunch of other stuff. Let's see, did I do anything with Novice before I left? Or between episodes? That's the word I'm looking for. I think I did like set up like a little concrete thing so that this guy can keep working so that we can make a bunch of these things. I made some edits to like our exports. This guy, just for now, we're exporting from Novice some electromagnetic plants and some Tesla ammo. I know I'm gonna be exporting other things from there, but like eventually, like down the line, maybe probably like Tesla turrets. Will I be making Tesla turrets there? Probably, because they require the superconductor and the electrolyte and Tesla guns. So yeah, somewhere down the line I'll probably be exporting the actual Tesla turrets themselves. Oh, weird nose hair. And then we set up a Novice export, which currently doesn't have anything. It was just built. We have our Volcanus export. I think I modified it to have artillery turrets, which it just hasn't. Maybe hello? Where are we? Oh, no, you're supposed to be from there. Okay, that's why it was stupid. I don't know why it has that. Maybe I need to say export. Oh, import from there. Yeah, import from Fulgora, import from Volcanus, and then that's another thing. Anyway, I have a list. I've actually made a list here, sticky note, of things that I want to try to do today. Let's see. I want to do some refineries. I want to talk about city blocks. I want to talk about my artillery outpost, mining outposts, and then hopefully make it to Gleba today, because on my transport, I do have my actual personal transport. I do have first trip to Gleba is nice. And well, no, you need to be import from here. There we go. So now that will bring up drills, and this will be what I'm taking to Gleba. So what we're gonna do, something we're gonna talk about first is this. Our patch started off with 8.2 million, and we're down to 581,000. And in fact, these can get deleted. This whole thing can get deleted, which means this copper mine is running really low. I think I have a copper mine somewhere around here. No, that one's fine. This thing, whatever the fuck this was, it was 4.7 and now it's 179,000. So we can delete this, delete these guys, delete that thing, delete this whole thing, delete this guy, then those two, then that. So you can see that we're draining some of these patches. This guy's doing somewhat okay, but we can get rid of those. Oh, this one, this had 6.4, now it's got 82,000. What is this, freaking 5 drills? So that's a thing we gotta do. I did set up one more. I set up an iron over here with the power of these big drills, and you can see that, okay, hold on, there you go. See right here, you can see that it is fairly large, being a 13 by 13, as opposed to this guy only being a 5 by 5. So that's why we just went ahead and put them like one space between. We could probably do more. We could probably even do like, you know, this one right here, and then the next one goes right here. There you go. So we can actually put them like that far apart and it would cover everything, but we want like some sort of speed. So one thing that we're going to do, we're going to go take care of a couple mining outposts. So we're going to say that we want this thing. No, wrong. This one, and train things. While our little guys bring us all our stuff, I want to talk about city blocks. So city blocks, okay. So these games, across YouTube, I guess you can say they kind of have some kings in the games. Like there's a couple content creators that you can kind of safely say that like they're the king of Factorio, or like another game I play, Oxygen Not Included, king of Oxygen Not Included as far as content goes. And so like you learn a lot of stuff from them. One of the kings is Nilaus, and he, I think it was him that kind of designed the idea of city blocks, where you take these. Yeah. So you take these little guys, and the whole city block. The whole idea of it is based on the Roboport network. So you can kind of see that like they attach like this. So this is actually four of them, and this for Roboport is kind of known as a city block. And Nilaus, I guess, is kind of like the founder, probably back in like 2016 or 2015. That's when he kind of like implemented it. So it's not like this is his patented idea, but he kind of like introduced it to the world of Factorio, the gaming world. And so people have like different renditions on it. I did place this one down myself and kind of built it myself, while looking at some of his stuff. So it's not 100% exactly like his blueprint book. Like he does have, oh my god, he does like have his blueprint book. But I put it down, and I'm not saying that, oh, this is mine, trademark, but like, you know, that's the fun part of community games, is that just everything's an amalgamation of people's stuff. So talking about the city block, hello, why are we not? Oh, was I not in? Oh my god, I wasn't. Oh, stupid. Okay, now they'll bring me stuff as I run from them. Don't touch me. Now, so I do kind of want to start implementing city blocks, and that's what really sucks about something like this, is that I have such like a lot of builds and everything not in city blocks, and so now it's going to be hard to implement the city block. And I've kind of gone and done this where like this is the bare minimum for a city block. It's gonna be your power poles, some lights, and radars, and you can see that that's all it is right there. And then so that's why it's labeled step 1, and then step 2 is going to be implementing a sidewalk around the city block. So that's going to be, you know, this whole portion right here that's like kind of blinking. And then step 3 will be to implement the roboports and, you know, the lights and power poles that go with the roboports. Or you could just do all of it all at once and place down the entire thing. So that's going to come important. That's going to come later. That's going to be important later when I start designing certain things, and I'll probably just use these two right here and then design something else in the middle. Whereas like for the most part, we're gonna have 3 and 4 and like all this right here, because I kind of want to design a you know, everything now city block style, and I want to design like a power plant. Yeah, I want to do, let me see, blueprints. The fuck is this? Probably something like this, you know, and then another one on this side. But you could see that it's gonna cause problems with all this stuff in the middle, so we're gonna have to design it a little differently. And one thing that's gonna really suck about that, though, is my rail network, here you go, is not designed to fit in these city blocks. So now I'm pitted with this real problem of, do I even use city blocks? Because if I do, then I'm going to have to redesign my whole rail network, which I tried to do over here. And I was looking at of like, this is based off a 32 by 32 chunk, whereas I'm going to have to redesign these off of a 100 by 100, which that's what these city blocks are. So you can kind of look at this and see that this is a 100 by 100 grid size, so chunks, so then they keep, you know, city blocking. All right, so we got all this stuff here. Let's go. I think we're really suffering for copper, so we're going to go real quick, and we're going to look at this copper guy. We're going to go on over there. And we're going to kind of go over a little bit. Oh, no, stop that. Don't do that. And we're going to go over kind of implementing the new or the interplanetary items back onto novice. So for instance, we're gonna get this do we want to go right here? No, we want to go above. So we're gonna go ahead and do, oh my god, what am I clicking on? We're gonna do like this, and we're gonna go destruction, like that. Actually, destroy that, destroy these. Okay. So we're gonna look at this patch, and it's gonna be roughly the same size as this. So we're gonna go copy this guy, and then if we actually, no, hold on. What I'd like to do is find the leftmost. Okay, so this is the leftmost, and the topmost, which is going to be that spec. Okay, and then we're going to go like this, and you see where the substations are, and then there's like that. Is it lighter? I think it's a lighter color. That is the that shows where the drills are, so we know that this is the topmost piece right here, which we want to get. Actually, that's only 14. I could honestly just mine that. And no. And then this is the leftmost. So we want to put this up against that, and then this one up against here. And let's see. Does that cover the entire patch? I think it does. And so we will actually put that guy in there, and then that guy was not placed. These guys are placed. We don't need this anymore. That was just a template to see where it goes, and we'll double check. There's these copper pieces right here, accessible by these mines, and this piece is accessible by these guys. So that's it. Actually, we're gonna go. We're gonna go up. So we're gonna grab all of these guys. We're gonna disassemble that. We don't need that guy. Okay. So now we want to bring all these dudes up. Send dudes. Don't you mean send nudes? No, I'm in a battle and I need reinforcements. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these, get rid of that. Bye-bye. And then we're gonna do, I have our wonderful little book here, which leads me into my next thing. I want to talk about our Discord, my Discord channel that I have. I have a Discord channel that has a whole bunch of people in it, you know, as Discord channels do, and it's my String Beans server, and the community, we all play. We play Minecraft together, we share blueprints, we play Oxygen Not Included, but if you're ever wondering where some of these blueprints are that I have, I will make them available. We're gonna go right here. I will make them available in my Discord. That's where you'll be able to find the collection of them, and then it'll like there will be links leading you to like the copy paste bin, stuff like that, or the Factorio blueprint bin. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. I have my, what is that? Oh, we don't need that. That's trash. We don't need that. That's trash. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. I have a guy. I have a I guess we'll put this here. Yeah, I have a Discord that you can join, and you can find the link to that Discord in my bio, and you'll be able to join that and everything, and you could be part of a great community and do stuff and things. Then we're gonna do this. This goes like that. These need to be upgraded. There we go. Then we do. This guy goes like that. This guy goes here. Then we do. Big boy. There you go. Nice. And now let's get some power going on. We're gonna get this right here. This goes here. This guy goes here. That guy goes there. There we go. Let's also get a radar up in his house. Radar there. This guy connect there. And then this needs to come down to the drills, which we'll do right here. There you go. So now the drills should be going. Fantastic. Look at them. They're doing great. They're doing their best. Ooh, you don't have. Why you know have? Okay. And now the next thing is to just hook this bitch up to here. So we're going to get this little guy and go find. Where's the piece I need? This one. And we're going to put this right here. And then we grab this and go boop. Then we can also grab some train signals, break that up. And there you go. Now this is a station that they can come and pick up and do stuff and things. So now we're going to look at this, and there's currently no trains on their way to here, but it is available. So now that we have another copper, I set this one up before, and then I set this one up as well. So I think that could be enough. We might need to do another one. But now another thing that I want to show you, we're going to click on outpost and hopefully get enough here. So I have, again, here's another blueprint that's available to you guys just by going to the Discord and looking at it. And you can get it and paste it all down and everything. So I've added this guy. This one's new. And this guy and this one. So these are ones that I've like rehauled. I went into into my like test world and designed this one. But it's going to be, so here's my old one, and I realized that this one was dumb because I had these boxes in the corner and like things were dying, and yeah, like I kind of just redid it and it's not symmetrical. And now I have this one and it is in fact symmetrical. And we're loading from the middle, going out to the corners, from the middle out to the corners, middle out to the corners, this end out, and it's symmetrical, and everything looks great. So it's going to be our like forward pushing kind of way that we're gonna go. I think I also might need some landfill. So let's do. We're gonna do a create anything. No, stone. We have stone right here. So we're gonna do what we're gonna do here is grab this stone, and we're just going to do some dumb things, like right here and here. So we're gonna grab these and go like this. And do one of these, and we're gonna go grabby. Why, you know, okay. Make me some landfill real quick. And you're gonna put that there and there, put you in a box. Okay. In fact, there you go. So the reason we're going to need some landfill is because I think I want to go build some rails right here. We're going to go like this. So we're going to do that guy. Actually, hold on. That guy. There's a tree in the way. Bro, fuck that tree. And then right here. And then, yeah, look. So we're going to need some right there because we're going to show what expanding out an outpost looks like, and I think it's going to be great. So we have landfill-ish, some, maybe, hopefully. I don't need train things. I mean, I do. Why no? Oh, right there. In fact, let's go ahead and place this here. And one of those, and one of these right there. Oh no, that's not what I want at all. There we go. So now we're in the network. Now they should be bringing us stuff while I sit here and look at this landfill. Okay, so I talked about what I wanted to do with city blocks. Let me go ahead and cross that off the list. So I'll be doing that at some point. I did mention my Discord, cross that off. And then I showed us doing a mining outpost. That's a thing we're gonna do. And now refineries. So as our little robots bring us stuff, we're gonna talk about some refineries. So these are the refineries we've got set up right here. And if we look with our rate calculator, we're making a good old fucking 30 a second. But here's the problem: these 30 a second are half of a 60 per second belt. So you can see that our copper here is suffering, not because of throughput or not because of, you know, things aren't working. It's that we built this for a red belt. So we got to rebuild these for now green belts, which is 60 a second. And so we have this little guy right here, which you can see from right here. All of this makes us 60 a second. And the nice thing about it is, well, actually, hold on. So that's 60 a second, but in order to get 60 a second, we need 400 molten copper, which is actually 5 of these? Yeah, so 5 of these gets us that 400. Right? So if we look at one of these and say we have 5 of them, it's getting us 468, but I don't like odd numbers, so we put down another one, and now we're making more of these. And in order to get 60 a second, we're only using 37 copper, whereas these guys will use 1-to-1, 30 copper to 30 copper plates. These have a 50% productivity. So it basically is like kind of double, not really. It's really good. But when I look at this, I'm like, okay, I don't want to put all these down. That's lame. We are part of the future, and something we're going to do is look at modules. So through the power of modules and bacons, we got our build down to this big. So we can look at this and see we're making 60.08, still using about 400, but with these two, we're making 481. So this build right here, surrounded, or in this configuration, we're getting the 60 a second that we want, and we're not behind, and we're only using 32. And so I want to grab this build, grab that build, and paste it like this, and go 2, 3, 4, and then put that right here, and start using up all this copper at 60 a second. Or technically at 240 a second, and then start spitting it out. So we're going to be doing that as well. Let's see how we are on all of our things. We're good. Okay. So here's what we'll do next. So that was talking about the refineries. Actually, I think I might want to do the refineries. Oh, I kind of got scared there. Okay. Oh, look, we have trains here at our new copper spot. So here's our new copper area, and we have trains, and they're just doing the thing where they're waiting to go to a copper unload area. So yep, we do have trains. That's working just fine. And then here's an outpost. We're gonna go ahead and skip this guy. And we're going to push out a little bit further so that we can also get this one and this one pretty safe too. Okay, this outpost. That's right, I got train things, and I got the outpost blueprint. So our little guys should start slapping this down. And then all of our robots should be able to place down, place down landfill so that we can cross over this. Nice, perfect, no problem at all. Okay, so now we're gonna see how close do we want to put a couple more. This, we could put this like, where are the bugs? Where are the bugs? We could put this here. So we're gonna build this right here. Hopefully these bugs don't get pissed off. We just researched electric weapons number 8. We're gonna give our system a little bit of time. Oh my god, please no bugs. We're gonna give our system a little bit of time to like catch up and you know, build up on all the science and everything. Okay, so we have this. So now we're gonna do, oh my god, please stop. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna hook this up with some power first so that everything gets charged and is happy. We're gonna turn off our personal logistics or else these robots are gonna be dumb about it. We're gonna put 50 construction bots here. We see that you're being silly, doing something. Okay, but we just want this to be full on power and everything and nice and ready, because as soon as I hook this up right here, as soon as I hook this up, a train will be wanting to come here, and once it does, everything will start working pretty crazy. So we're gonna hook that up, and then we're gonna look at this and see about... Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go disable... Oh, I hope I'm fast enough. We're gonna go disable this outpost. We're gonna go disable this outpost by taking this. Yoink. And now, they're gonna want to go to this outpost. So we'll do that. Oh my god, things are blinking. So I'm gonna have my Tesla ready. And let's see if something... Ooh, okay, so this train's on its way. Here we go. Time to liberate Novice. We're going to free them from their sins. Alright, here we go. It's fucking time. It's gonna start loading this bitch up, and here we go. So I'll help defend, because it's gonna be a little hectic. But we can see all of these guys getting fucking just dominated. Ah! There's a whole bunch there. So we just want to kind of weaken the herds, which there's going to be a lot of herds coming. But look at that. That is what freedom looks like. Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to use our Tesla gun to kind of weaken them up. And then for a couple trains, what we're going to be doing is manually telling this dude to get on out of here. We're going to turn off our logistics so that our robots don't go and like do things. But we did just clear out all of that like incredibly fast, and once a new train is on its way, which a new one should be already. Hello? It'll be alright. It gives us time to thin out all these waves that should be coming. But a new train should be on its way eventually. Heading to outpost, load, outpost. What we can do is set this as a priority of like higher priority train will be served first. Okay, we'll set that to a higher priority to be like, hey, this is our active outpost that we're currently trying to like do stuff on. So please send your send nudes. Please send your dudes to this location. And we should be getting a train. No, why still no train? You're alone. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. You're probably actually getting loaded with a bunch of stuff because its first trip took out a bunch of things from here, and now this is gonna be all good. So we need more ammo and like all this other stuff. But right now we're just fending off these trillions of bugs. They are trillions. But yeah, once this guy arrives, it'll start opening fire again, and it'll start you ready for the cool sound effects? It'll start choo 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 choo. That's the sound it makes. No, that's a train. I don't know, something like that. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's watch this in all its glory. Go ahead, start firing. Oh, beautiful. Well, so where are they going? clearing out this entire fucking nest right here. Oh, I'm gonna clear out this nest on the side. Ah, man, it's just so nice. I just love artillery. Like, look at... And it's so precise. Like, they don't... they're not, like, swarming or, like, overshooting. They're shooting, like, just the right amount all over the place. But yeah, we're gonna clear out all of... it's kind of hard to see, but this, like, circle right here is what we're gonna be clearing out. And then we can say, tell you to go away because you just shot, like, probably over 400 rounds, honestly. And then we're actually almost done. A couple more train fulls should be good, and then we'll move on to working on our refineries. But right now, the outpost is kind of a... it's kind of a thing that when you first set it down, it's gonna start clearing out a bunch of nests, and it's probably something that I should monitor. Because like this amount of bugs like attacking and everything, probably it's not gonna be for the best, when like in reality I can probably just sit here and shoot with my Tesla turret. So that's why we're kind of babysitting it just a little bit. But the end result is that we're gonna end up with all of those nests gone. And from here on out, any time that they try to expand, then inside this these big circles here, this is their auto range. They'll shoot, and then they should be able to defend themselves off of, you know, whatever gets sent at that point. But because we're attacking the nests themselves and, like, you know, the massive surplus of them, we should probably be here for that. Which is honestly, this is a lot better than getting our tank and like trying to just fucking ram our face into it. Bap. You know what? You guys just come eat lasers now. Oh yeah. So it'll shoot all this stuff, and then because this nest is outside its auto-targeting, what I'm going to do is, once we're kind of done with all the auto-targets, which I think we kind of are, I'm going to manually kill some of these guys. Because these guys are just going to grow, so we don't want that. So now we'll make sure that we're killing everything here. Okay, manually killing some of these nests. Let's do that, and then that's good. We're gonna look at that because now in the auto mode, they won't be able to go over here. Hello? I thought, okay. You know what? Look, our outpost is actually doing pretty all right. Okay, I think we've successfully cleared out this auto location, and our outpost should be able to hold out. But now we've just expanded this, and then we could probably go and delete these two outposts. And then what we'll do probably in later times is we'll get some train. We'll get some train. Hey! Come here, you. Zap. 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 Yeah, probably later we'll get this same outpost, and we can now probably put one like here. So we'll follow this train route right here, and then break off to putting one, you know, like here, or maybe even like up here. You know, like how close we put this one to. I think there was like a nest right here. And whoa, where are you guys going? Hey, come on. Zap. Zap. But yeah, we'll be using the outpost to kind of keep pushing forward, and yeah, that'll gain us more access to over here, and then eventually we can set up turrets here or artillery, and it'll push this back. We've already kind of seen what we got over here, and eventually we'll put an outpost here and push all of this back so that we gain access to these guys, and then same thing here, outpost, outpost, and keep pushing back. And yeah, that's how we'll probably run these outposts. So now what we're gonna do is say that we don't want the outpost one and we don't want train things, and then we want to hold on to these, yeah, and we want to trash unrequested. That way when I get inside of our network, it'll start emptying out all of my stuff. So artillery outpost, that's done. We can go ahead and cross this off the list. Cross that off the... Hello, pen. Please work. Pen work. Do the thing. Okay. And then let's check out the refineries. So the refineries, that one's going to be a little tough. Well, no, it should be okay. I should just have to, like... Oh, that's right. There's no little guys. Let me let the little guys do their little guy thing and take out all the stuff. Yeah, we'll be using this. Oh my gosh, we're going to go through so much power because we have speed. Yeah, we can look in the bottom right corner over here. We can see max consumption. Like, this guy's basically using 10 megawatts. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 10. And the reason why this guy is using 10 is because he has an additional speed module as opposed to these ones, because that's kind of like what I had to do. Excuse me, to kind of... Oh yeah, my robots are trying to do stuff for me. To try to get that 60, I was like, well, what if I take out one more efficiency and put in a speed module? And then I actually ended up with 60.08. So I was like, cool, that works. It's going to be a lot of power, but we have like billions of fuel. And by billions I mean 100, but we have billions of uranium-235. That's what we have billions of, and then we can just make more of these. So let's go fix... Yeah, see, look, our science is backing up again. We're gonna fix this problem. So we're gonna fix that by first getting rid of that, and then also getting rid of that. So now, hopefully, all of the iron, or no, all the copper will piss off to the right over here, just like that. Look at that, beautiful. And all of the coal can hopefully get consumed. We're gonna go input priority to the right so that we get all of this line through. Let's see, stone's gonna have to be a little different because we can't make stone bricks in these foundries, so we'll have to figure something else out. But eventually these guys will run out. We're almost there, and I know everything will halt for a minute, but that's fine. It's just gonna be for a minute. Okay. And we're going to turn off trash unrequested. We're going to see that you are in fact done. So now we're going to put all of you in my pocket. Not you. All of you go in my pocket. And in fact, yeah, we'll have to be doing something. Oh, wait. Sorry. I need to turn on my robots. I meant for them to be... I meant for my robots to be doing that. Oh my god, did I kill my power? No. Okay. Power is very fragile, and it comes through in this one line to literally the entire base. So what we'll do now is say, eat all of that. Yes, my children. And then I do have the trash slots, so all the coal from these machines will be picked up. And then we might as well get rid of that because there's no power there. And then we don't need this, but I'll wait till I get there first. Yeah, grab that, grab that, grab that. Okay, and then we don't need this, so I have my robots eat that. And then, then what we'll be doing is setting this up like 1, 2, 3. Oops, I kind of fat fingered that. 4. So delete that and delete that. Oh, we're gonna need fluids. Okay, train stuff, go fluids. And now what we should be able to do is see, oh, there's no power, so it's gonna be dumb. But hold on, we'll see. Once I hook up power to that, yeah, I'm gonna hook up power to that, and then we'll see that it's giving us our proper number. You aren't supposed to be there. And you, there we go. So now it's all powered, and then we see 240 a second. That is what we're shooting for. And then I don't really care about that we're overproducing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why? Oh, that's not supposed to be there, and that's not supposed to be there. And neither nor you. Oh my god, let me just... copy this thing, paste right here without me accidentally moving it a little bit. Okay, so this is our new... What the shit? Okay, so this is our new setup, and what we're going to be doing is this is going to be one line. So then we come over here, and this is going to be line number 2. Oh my god, stop. What do you... Why must you? And then we do 3 line, and then we delete you, and 4 line. So now we can see we're going to have our copper ore come in right here. And then we're going to have this guy deliver. It's going to be... Okay, piss off tree. That's going to be line number 1. That's going to be line number 2. So now we don't need these. Here's line number 3. And then line number 4. And there we go. So that's what we'll be doing. So that means that this guy kind of needs to go right here so that that line is matching. But we're going to go ahead and put it there-ish. Well, let's see. Let's clean up a little bit more. So we have... now we have calcite, which we'll be getting the calcite from here-ish. Somewhere right here, we got calcite. And so we'll set up some little rubbits. Okay, do we want to just copy and paste this? We want to grab that guy, and we're going to put it... I guess we could put it right here. We're going to put it right there. Which means I want to destroy this so that I have all those materials and everything. Because it's going to be module dependent. Okay, robots. Grab all the stuff. I don't know why I just didn't do cut and paste. Okay, so now we need... Actually, hold on. This is going to be all dumb. So we're going to do that. And then redo this. Like that. Okay. We don't need this guy anymore, or that. And in fact, we're not going to need any of that. All this needs to go right here. So that means we're going to cross that off. Do we... What do I want to do with this? I mean, yeah, it's just going to end up in our pockets, so it's whatever. Just put all that in our pocket. There we go. And then let's go ahead and paste that up. We're going to do one of these right here. Hello, I said those buttons. Okay, and then right here. Now we need calcite. Now we need the calcite. So we're gonna do. I know the calcite's just over here, but we're gonna do some robot stuff. We're gonna do some requesters. We're gonna go like this. And you're going to request calcite. You're gonna request 200? No, 100? 150? And then we're gonna get some Robo Boys. There we go. So now, now a bunch of calcite should be brought in, which means this will have calcite eventually, in time. Hello, robots. Oh, the actual calcite isn't within network. Why is it not? What? Because this has no power. Because that has no power. Because this was from this guy. So then if we do this, and then this, and then that, that has power. Now it's within the network, right? There we go. Now it's within the network. So now I want to see calcite be brought over here. And let's see how this goes. Yep, bring calcite. Shit ton of calcite. These guys are going to pick up some calcite. And I think altogether we're going to be using, what, 2.57 calcite a second? That's not too bad. But I do want to make sure that this belt is saturated before I start bringing in this line, which we will now do. Or at least we'll get it nice and ready. Right there. Okay, calcite is saturated. So now, here's the moment of truth. This guy should be producing enough. Yeah, he should be producing enough molten copper to feed into there. And here's the thing. Because we're overproducing copper, molten copper, we're actually not gonna be consuming these numbers. It's gonna be lower. So build that, and let's see our copper be awesome. Okay. So now we have that. There it is. So pretty much a saturated belt. Oh hell yeah. But let's go look let's look at our power consumption. We just hella shot up 240 megawatts, which means this guy might work in time. I think there's like a there's like a weird little gap every now and then. Same with you guys. Why? And also, why aren't you getting some? Something happened here. Why aren't you getting molten copper? This guy is supposed to from you. Why? What the shit, dude? What? Oh, okay. That was problematic. Okay, we fixed that. So now we're getting hella copper with like a weird gap in between stuff. I wonder if we can do something to kind of fix that like gap. Are any others gapping? Yeah, there you go. There's a gap there. Let's try this. I don't know, but there you go. There's a shit ton more copper, which copper is still getting like hella grabbed by all these guys, but I assume this should back up in due time. Another thing we got to do is the iron. Like, actually, it was the copper that was suffering the most. But now we can get rid of this weird line. And then I don't know what I'm doing with this coal. This coal's kind of got nowhere to go. Like, it still has to traverse over here. Just like, how though? Are we doing good? 240. We're kind of using like a shload of copper. That's pretty dope. I mean, if you think about it, we were using 8 less because we had our 4 foundries or our 4 stacks here. We had 4 of these stacks that were consuming. See, look, right now I'm pointing with my fucking finger. Right now we're consuming 128 and probably even a little lower than that. And over here we're consuming 120, which is essentially the same exact thing. It's just we're using a shitload of power. And then, even then, our calcite is like barely going down, so that's pretty fucking cool. Excuse me. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Do we do the same thing with the iron, or do we just do that off camera and we fuck off to Gleba? Let me check my notes. I mentioned Discord. We did refineries. Let's go ahead and cross that off the list. We talked about our city blocks again. Yeah, so city blocks, doing that. I got to figure out how I want to implement the rail network into that. We did the artillery outpost, and we liberated all this wonderful land. We did our mining outpost right here, which we could probably do a couple more of those, because I know we're going to need... We should probably tap into this iron over here. Not stone. We never really need stone, because like you can look at this stone and this still has 8.5 million. No, 8.4 when it started at 8.5. But yeah, that iron, there's some iron down here, 24 million iron here, 26 million iron there, and this copper. So that's probably some stuff that we want to get to, and 2.4. We got to go get that too, right? But we could do that later. Let's see, refinery, mining, Gleba. All right, let's piss off to Gleba, yeah? Let's do, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Trash everything else. No liquids, trash everything else. And we also don't want that. Sorry. Sorry. Go on, get, oh shit, you know what I do want on Fulgora? No, on here, I would like to take some rounds? Oh my god, 25 rounds. No, we're gonna take Tesla ammo. We're gonna take 200. And we're gonna import it from here. We're gonna take that with us, and we're taking a bunch of steam turbines and nuclear power. Oh, if we're bringing nuclear power, my fucking dumbass, I need some uranium fuel. So we need, that's gonna take up 2 slots, so let's go ahead and bring like 50. How many rocket capacity? Yeah, we'll go 50, because that'll be 5 or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 2 things of Tesla. In fact, we could probably take like, oh, let's take 70. That should last us a long ass fucking time. Oh my god, our copper is still like dying. It's dying right here. Someone is murdering it. But I think it is, in fact, backing up. It's backing up because all these guys are backing up, which is good. So this backs up. I'm going to let everything back up, and then I'll start some research, and that'll be the stress test to see if our 240 is... I mean, like, technically, theoretically, it should be, right? We're doing literally twice the amount. Because it was only 120, now we're doing 240, so it should be better. Let's see our transport. Did we get our stuff? Nope, we didn't get our Tesla ammo or the uranium fuel cells, but it should be. We're sending it all off on rockets right now. This is a fucking mess. I gotta redo this. This is ugly. Ugh. So this is... all of this guy's still backing up. You should be... I mean, you're like, we're still kind of consuming these. I don't know, like, how fast, but the copper mainly gets fucked up in LDS here, making low density structures because it just needs so much fucking copper. But we're gonna back up everything here, back up this stuff. Okay. So now all we're really waiting for is to go to Gleba, but we have everything. We have our fuel. We have our Tesla. Oh my god, I thought that's right. It stacks at 50. Okay, I think we're ready. We don't need this. This can go bye-bye. And then we don't have anything here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get our happy ass on over to Gleb. We're gonna start glebing on these people. Travel to space platform. Let's go to to my transport. Double check that we have everything. I think we're ready. We're gonna go glebe on them fools. Rockets. Here we go, little capsule. We're gonna go glebe on them. And if we look, Gleba is right here. So we're gonna go fly ourselves on over to, actually hold on, add a station. Gleba, we're gonna say time passed. And circuit condition, and circuit condition. So we're gonna see that this is greater, no, that equals 3. And then that circuit condition, okay. So we want to send our ass over to Gleba and click that button. And then we're going to drop to Gleba. When we arrive, we will drop ourselves and start glebing on them. So let's see. So here on Novice, we have solar power in atmosphere. Is that what we're looking at? No, solar power in atmosphere, 100%. But we're going to look at this one, solar power in atmosphere, 50%. So we're only going to get 50% power on Gleba as we are from Novice using solar panels. Volcanus, we're going to get fucking 3 times as more, so that's fucking cool. That's the solar power in the atmosphere. And then on Fulgora, we're only getting 20%. Aquila, we're going to get 1%. 1%. So let's... Yep, here we are on the glebe. Now here comes my little body. Alright, here we are on the Gleb. And it's, we can look at how we have to plant little guys. We gotta use a little thing. Gleba is all about our agriculture and, like, being one with the planet, or, like, some shit. So we're gonna place down little plants, and we're gonna grow things. Everything on Gleba fucking spoils, so that's fucking annoying. Let's go ahead and get our transport, and we say the first thing that I want to send down is these 2 things and some ammo. Okay, we have an area. And eventually there it is, I see the shadow. So we're gonna grab that and grab the ammo. And then what we'll do is set up, oh, there's already little critters over here. Oh, that's gross, small egg raft. What the fuck? That's fucking weird looking. Okay, we're gonna do right here. We're gonna go, hold on, not trash unrequested. We're gonna put down, yeah, this guy goes here. Then we do, actually, now that we have some area, Let's go to the right a little bit. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah, like right here-ish. Place that. We're gonna go... Oh my god, I don't have robots, so I have to like break this stuff myself. Like some fucking plebeian. Okay, place that, place that. And then, okay, now that we have this, let's go ahead and tell our dude to send down those guys, some robots, send down all this other shit. Yeah, we can just go ahead and start sending down everything. Go ahead and yeet it down. Boo-boo! And these, and those, and that, and that, and that, and that. And more Tesla ammo. And everything should arrive right here. So we're gonna go grab these dudes. We're gonna put back that many. Okay, so now what we're gonna... Oh, I don't have any turbo belts. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna do... You're gonna do... We want some belts. We want 300 belts. I'm gonna go 500. And we're gonna do 250. 250. Because now we have to set this up in the network. We're gonna want a bunch of foundries. We're gonna say 40 foundries. 40 electromagnetic doohickeys. We're gonna want some cliff explosives here. We're gonna want 100 cliff explosives. And we're gonna want... I think that's it as far as like exports go. So now if we go to exports, we're gonna have to say add a new station, Gleba. And we're gonna say that you're gonna go to Gleba, you're gonna unload your stuff, and you can leave when circuit condition is like good and stuff. And then also after 120 seconds to make sure that we have waited long enough, and then inactivity for 60 seconds. Okay, so let's go ahead and just go to Gleba. And then you as well, add station, the glebe. We're going to leave when the circuit condition... Oh my god, hold on. Dying. Time passed, 120 seconds. And I taste blood. Is that bad? That's normal, right? 60 seconds. And you're gonna drop off all these things. We're gonna even get some big mining drills. We're gonna request big mining drills, which I know we have some literally right here, but we want to make sure that we are being stocked up on those. So there we go. So let's grab this. We're gonna grab all the power stuff. We're gonna start doing some power. Oh my god, I don't have... Yeah, there's like some stuff that I'm missing. We're gonna grab this stuff. We're gonna grab roboports. We're gonna grab one of each. We're gonna grab 2 of each. Okay. Alright, and something we want to do is set up our little guy, our little, this thing right here. Let's go ahead and move this forward. And we want to go right there. Okay, let's do another one. And we want to copy this and paste you down a little bit. At least just a little bit. So to get some breathing room. Okay, but then, most importantly, we're going to set up one that has the robo network. So we're going to do this, and then little robos. Robo there. Because I can't do that one, so we have to go here, and then robo, and robo. So with that, I think that's gonna be good. Oh, wait, I'd never sent this exports Why are you hanging out? Go to Gleba. Can you just go? Yeah, you can go directly to Gleba. You're flying to give electromagnetics. Yep, see, you just arrived, so now you're gonna glebe all over them. And we want... Okay, we're gonna do storage chests here. And we're gonna start by storing these things. So here we want these, we want these, and we want these. So go ahead. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. Use filter. You're only going to grab these. Does the filtering... What are you supposed to be? Does the filtering of this work? Let's see. So if I say nothing there, can I copy paste there? Nope. Okay, fuck me. That's fine. And then you're going to say grab these. And then let's go ahead and grab foundries. We're going to go ahead and grab... Oh my god, please stop blinking at me. You're annoying. We're going to grab foundries. Here we're going to grab electromagnetic plants. Here we're going to grab drills. Here is going to be explodey boys. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all we need for now, but we got to make sure only explodies go in there, only drills go in here, only electromagnetics go in here, and only foundries go in here. But we do want this to be completely full. This can be that full. This can also be that full. We want this many foundries. We want this many of those. We'll go that many drills. Actually, let's say that. We're gonna do that many of those and put this right there. There you go. So now that should start. Nope, that's right. We don't have any. We ain't got shit. So let's grab all that. And we want. What do we want to do? We want to mine some iron stromatolite and mine up some copper stromatolite. So let's go ahead. This goes that. Oh, nope, that was. We're going to do a Gleba deconstruction. And this Gleba deconstruction is going to do this stuff. We're going to do some glebe. We're going to glebe on things. Pentapod shell. You're going to do that stuff. You're going to do that stuff. You're going to be trees. Yeah, let's do that stuff. We're gonna get rid of Hairy Club Nub. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Teflily. And we're gonna get rid of Lickmaw. Lickmaw balls! Sting Frond? Okay, we're gonna get rid of Sting Frond. We're gonna get rid of Boom Puff. And these... We're gonna get Cuddle Pop as well. What are these fucking names? You know what? We'll get Water Crane just in case, and Sunnycomb. And then we're going to get the shells of our pentapods. So now, if we look at this, this is going to be Gleba Destruction. And it's going to be a picture of the glebe. Here we go, glebing again. Nope, that's not Gleba Destruction. And we're going to get a picture of the Gleb planet. Okay, so now we should be able to do this. Okay. Oh, what the? Whoa. Boom Puff, a Gleba lichen with pressurized gas sacs that ferments decaying matter into explosive gases. Does it? It does. It explodes around. Okay. So we did that. Let's go grab... Let's grab that stuff. That's the Stramaltite or whatever. That's the iron one. We'll go ahead and grab some more iron. Then we're gonna grab... Oh, I didn't bring electric furnaces. Fuck me. That's what I actually wanted to bring. Let's go find some copper ones. The copper, they look like little weird fungus things. I mean, they literally are just fungus things, but they're gonna be around here somewhere. Right there, those. Give me those. Okay. Okay, so we got, with our copper one, we got ourselves some heating towers and some other bullshit. Now we're gonna need Yamako and Jelly Stem. Yamako. Yamuck. We're gonna get... Yeah, so all this... So, the bacteria, it spoils. Just like everything on this planet, everything's gonna spoil. But this iron bacteria, you guessed it, it spoils into iron. And same with the copper. It expires into copper. So now, did we bring... What do we got going on here? What do we do? What do we do? We need concrete. Ah, fuck, dude. I did not bring... Okay, here's the thing. We're going to go... We gotta kind of start from scratch here. Because I didn't bring power. My fucking dumbass. Wait a minute. Auto trash. We have stone here, so let's go ahead and build some of these guys. We're gonna go like this. Then we're gonna get all this iron in here. Then we're gonna get the spoilage right there. Spoilage is our form of garbage coal. And we want to get... What are we working towards here? Power? No, we're working towards... Yes. Okay, we want power, because then we can get... Furnaces? Is that what we're doing? Hold on. Alright, we're being a little dummies. We want heating towers, so I need concrete, boilers, and heat pipes. Well, I don't need it, actually. We can set up nuclear power. Okay. That was the whole point of bringing this. Okay, we're going to go to Novice, and we're going to copy this thing. We're going to copy this. I didn't bring pipes. Fuck me. No, we're not going to... Okay. We're going to design a little bit... First, we're going to get this guy. Place this kind of all over the place. And then we'll set up some power here. So what we're going to do, nuclear reactor is going to go right here, 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 and here. Then what we'll do, we get ourselves some heat exchangers. We need 48. Divide by 4 is 12. And then divide again is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we copy this, paste this here. Nope. Because it needs to be... It needs to have the heat pipes in the middle. Right? Is that what we're doing? Heat pipes need to go in the middle. Hello, why aren't you guys heat piping for me? Heat pipes go in the middle. Okay, so this is 12. Then if we do this, and this, and this, that should be 48. That's all, wait, that's all 48 of our heat pipes that we need, okay? Then we're gonna need some water, but there's water everywhere. We just need some offshore pump, right? Offshore pump. Next, oh, okay, you know what? We're gonna need like a lot of these pipes too. Make them all into pipes, all of them. Now what we gotta do is get all the steam turbines in a type of array. How many steam turbines do we need again? If we look at this, we're gonna see power consumption. Where consume consumption 0 out of 60. So 0 out of 60. So if we look at this is going to produce 1237. And I forgot the numbers, so we're just going to do it right here. 1237 divided by 60. We need 20. We need 20 boilers. Right? That's... What do I got here? 20? Yeah, so it's 20 in each plus 3 little guys. So we're going to go 20 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got to do this twice. So we can do this here and here. And we'll do these guys. Let's go get more iron, which means we need more spoilage. Okay, all the iron goes in there. Hella spoilage. We're going to go deconstruct all the glebes, all the glebe stuff. We deconstruct the glebe for the spoilage and wood. Actually, we can actually wait. Wood is 2 megajoules and this is 250 kilojoules. Might as well put fucking wood in here. Oh, we got hella spoilage. Might as well just fill up all the spoilage. Give me all the iron. We're gonna go give me some of those. So if we do this right here, and then, okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, wait, hold on, undo that, because it needs to go right here, because of that guy, which means we need more of these. It's not going to be the most prettiest, but it's going to be fucking efficient. Then we're going to look at this. Oh no, some of these things are going to explode. Okay, let's get pipes. And if we do that, we're going to do like this. No, just kidding. We're going to go water on the inside. So that means I want these, and then these. There we go. So now the steam is together. So now we can put the steam like this. And that should be... Okay, yes, we're making a little bit more steam. So then we do... I want to put like all the steam all together. We're going to do a little bit of weird water stuff. We're gonna do all this water needs to get together. So we're gonna do something like this. Beautiful. And here's why this will work, because we could follow this water this way and then come around this way and then come over here, and then we gotta get these guys connected, then it comes down over here and does this thing, and just in a circle like that. So now it's going to be somewhere at some point we're going to hook into this water. So let's get water like this. We're actually going to get Gleben, and we're going to go this way. I want to go right here, and then this water loop goes right here. Like this. There we go. So now we should see water in all of this. Beautiful. Now we do... So water's there. So now I want to hook up all of the steam. So I'm going to grab this contraption, and we're going to say, do it everywhere. Because I want all the steam hooked up. So now we're going to do this. Okay, I don't have... No, that's fine. Let's get more iron. Spoilage. Grab iron. More pipes. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing here, but it's going to be steam, so it's going to jump all together. And then we're going to put all of these steam turbines together. And in fact, we will even do like one additional one like this on the insides. And even though it's only 53, I think. Let's see what this is. 83. Even though it's only 83, we're gonna have 84. So we are making something. We're gonna do this to connect up all the steam. Right here, and right here, and right there. And have all the steam nice and connected. Right there. Okay. Stop making undergrounds. Make me normal pipes, please. And then this is all connected again because this guy hooks over here, which is then underneath right here and goes down and then goes over. And then, so it's just another form of like what we got going on here. So now we're making pipes, okay. And then what we'll do is, this doesn't look right. Oh, it's because this is, okay, I see what's going on. Last but not least, we're gonna need to be able to deal with the actual power. So yeah, this will be our power plant, or the fuel cells. That's what I meant. Okay, we're doing stuff, doing stuff and things. Fucking handcrafting. Another thing that I'll do is hook up pipes right here, and then pipes right here, so that this, actually, we could probably, no, yeah, we'll do this, and pipes will go this way. Are we done? Can I build things yet? So these go like this, and so now all the steam is in a nice little square, but then I want that for all of these guys. Let's go ahead and copy this, and we're going to say that we want this one off, right? Because then we can put it all right there. Okay, this guy goes here. This guy goes here with its little friend and its little friend. And there you go. There's gonna be our little contraption. I'm gonna do that. Oh, these guys need their one off there. That's gonna be right there, and that's gonna be right there. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It fits in a 4x4 substation. All right. So now what we'll do is I would like to set up some logistics. So we're going to set up a requester. Requester. Can we do requester? Okay, we're going to have to do like this. Okay, let's design one for, oh shit, I don't have roboports. Because this is supposed to be like this, and then like this, and then like that. Oh, this is not bad at all. I can get these guys in here. Oh, not you. You don't, nah, you don't want to be friends. You are a butt, so you're gonna go there. Okay, let's do one of these. We're gonna say request this, but we're only going to request like 5. And then this guy. So these things give off temperature, and so if we look at this, right, we're gonna go back a little bit. The boilers, hold on, over on the right side, there you go. So on the right side at the very bottom it says generate steam, temperature 500 C. So this thing needs to be at least 500 C in order to start generating steam. But this thing can go up to like 1,000 or something like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna read the temperature, and we're gonna say T is 15. We want to insert we want to insert a uranium fuel cell only if the temperature is below, I don't know, 550. So we're going to read the temperature and we're going to say you're going to enable when T is less than 550, and we're going to override the stack size so that you're only putting one little dude in there. There we go. And I think that's actually going to be good. Then we do this and we don't have, we're going to go like this. You're going to only grab the spent depleted uranium. You're going to be, I don't really need a filter, but just so I can see what's happening. So we're going to do something like this. So we're going to copy, right? That's going to have that in there. You'll only work if the temperature is below, and then the temperature, okay. So we can copy this and paste that here, and paste it here, and paste it here. So now what we do is jumpstart it by putting one in there. So now it should raise the temperature. And what we're gonna do over here is have this one, and you're gonna be fuel cells, and you're gonna be only grabbing fuel cells, and we want 100 fuel cells. So let's go ahead and put these in there and see if our robots will start doing stuff. Wait, what robots? I need to grab you guys. Then we put you in here and you go in here. Actually, that was all of them. So now let's see, once this hits 500, it'll get, once it reaches 500, it'll get hot, it'll create steam, the steam turbines will make power, we will power these guys. Oh my god, I hate being sick. But we're watching this temperature go up. And this will be our power for the foreseeable future. Look at that little fucking pod. What does this do? Contribution to nearby attacks at current evolution factor, 0.03. Small Wriggler centipod. Consumes 2 spores, and you have some health and some resistances. You don't have any electric resistance. That's good, because I have a Tesla gun. Let's go ahead and see this whole thing. Let's test it by removing that one. And we should see, oh, okay, we're actually under 48 to 83 net rate, negative 31. Somewhere, somehow, I think it's right. I don't know why it says that. Let me see back on novice. What do we have here? No, yeah, it says the same thing, but at the same time, like, it's not wrong. Somewhere the fucking math is right. I just want this to go up in temperature so that I can see that we have power. Once we have power, we can kind of fuck off and go start doing other things. Come on, baby. And we're not low on fuel, so we're good. Do. Come on. There you go, 500. Oh, but these heat pipes, you can see that the heat pipes need to be dissipating out. So this guy's finally at 500. Now we have power. These things are finally going to start getting powered up. We are now producing 489 megawatts. Well, we can, but we're currently producing 45 because that's all the draw we have is. But now we're going to actually remove that fuel. Some fuel got placed in there. We're going to remove that. Now that it's like online and everything's working and this is working, now we'll just let this die. We'll let the fuel run out, but the heat never like just goes. It doesn't just kind of like go away. It actually gets used up. So now some of these are going to be brought down to 550 because we're generating power. 606 kilowatts, like barely anything. Oh my god, I hear my cat being fucking dumb. There we go. Now we've stabilized at like only using a little bit of power. So now we're good. Okay. So now we have a shit ton of power. And we've put all these things where they need to go. And then this is starting to pull stuff out. We have a bunch of iron. Let's go ahead and make... where's my guys? These things. Let's do... I really want to get electric furnaces for the iron that we're going to have. Nah, I think we're okay, actually. Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and start glebing some of this stuff. We're gonna grab this stuff, grab that. We're gonna grab more spoilage. More spoily boys. Did you bring something up here? Yeah, you did. I was like, I smell food. And my stomach said, hey, I exist. And I'm like, oh, I guess. So we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna put copper in there. We're gonna put spoilage in here. And there's some copper plates. What did we do? Why did we... Oh, yeah. Look at that. We are, like, doing nothing. Because it was only 510 kilowatts. Alright, so that's our power. We're gonna grab... We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in there, and that goes in there. That goes in there, and that goes in there. Okay, and now over time, we're gonna be getting a shit ton of these things, and we'll be all set. So we're gonna have another book. We're gonna have a create everything book, and we're gonna do our create everythings right here. We're gonna start making some create everythings. We want bulky boys. We want 150 bulkies. But if we're gonna have bulks, then we need to have fasts, and we can have like 5 of these. And then if we're gonna have fast, then we need these dudes, and we're gonna have, I don't know, 25 of you. And actually I should probably set you to like 25. And then we're also gonna need long arm inserters. We're gonna need like 25 of you. Let's go ahead and start doing some pipes. We're gonna need 200 pipes. We're gonna need 100 undergrounds. And they're requesting all that. Okay, and so let's get all of this iron. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna do iron. We're gonna do it here? No, hold on. Give me that as well. What we'll do is, for now, we're gonna make some furnaces. We're gonna make like a bunch of furnaces. We're gonna make 100 of them. No, 50 is fine. But I do want... Where's my drills? Big drills. So we got 2 tiny stone patches. And we're gonna go... Hold on. Ouch. We're gonna do this. We're gonna need a lot of landfill. So we're gonna do... like that. I think we're doing that. even though it looks kind of weird. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna have storage chests. Oh my god, we already need storage chests. Let's go ahead and grab all this shit off. That was a little too cray-cray. We're gonna go storage chests. 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now we have a bunch of stone. And we're making stone furnaces. And we have a bunch of them already. So now we're going to set up stone furnaces so that we can get some of those basic items. We're going to set it up here. How do we want this? And okay, I see the error of my ways. Nope, that's even worse. You're gonna need to just be like that. Because we need inputs. Output, okay. So it's going to be like this. And we're going to do copy, nope, copy, over. There we go. So we don't need those actually. Then these go in a box. This needs another little power boy. And we're gonna put, oh, here we go. We're gonna need copy, storage, no, requester chests. And we're gonna say that you're gonna want spoilage. You're gonna want like a whole bunch of other shit. A whole bunch of random stuff. Actually, let's just start with spoilage. Spoilage. Iron. All of it. Copper. Spoilage, copper, goes on the belt, splits around, does the thing, and then we get copper plates. Copper plates go here. And then we get iron plates go here. There we go. So now if I say I don't want spoilage, robots should come in and say, you mean this? Here, have some spoilage. So there's copper. You need to go right there. Okay. Small derpy little things. Set up and done. So that's these guys. This should get... I don't have any circuits. What good way do circuit? Like... Whoops. Hold on. What do circuit? Make an electromagnetic. Why say lot word when few word do trick? Okay, this is gonna be copper cables. Are you still a 3-to-2 ratio? If I say do that, will you say that you are same? No, we're making 12 more. What about that? So it's a 2-to-2. It's a 2-2 train. Interesting. What are we having issues with? Okay. Bugs were throwing themselves up against our wall because we don't have... Oh, okay. We don't have ammo. Odd. So this will make us circuits. It's literally a 1-to-1. So can we do like this? And then... Actually, how fast do you make it? 6 a second. Holy shit. Or what we can do is... that. Okay, so now we have storage chest for green boys, and then we have requesters for that, and then that. Alright, that's not where I wanted this build to be, but it's there. Okay, we need iron. We need iron stuffs. Iron stuffs. You're the weird blue mushroom looking shit. You. Give me iron, then auto trash. Give me all that, give me all that, give me all that. Give me the iron fungus. Not to be confused with an iron lung. So here we are rocking on Gleba like a bunch of fucking Neanderthals. Hey, what are you doing? Some stuff? You know, it was kind of like a weird... What was that? Yeah, there's kind of like a weird path right here. So that's kind of silly. Let's work on the... hold on, get all this trash out of my pockets. Let's work on getting Yamako and Jelly Nut. So I need to mine Jelly Nut stem and then Yamako stems. Okay. I'm gonna sit here. Oh, we want to auto trash spoilage for the time being. There's gonna be a point where we don't, but right now we don't want any spoilage, so yeet that bitch. We also don't want copper plates, so go away. Why are we not? Okay, my bad. That was definitely my fault. We'll also request trees. Trees. Where wood? Right there. Request 100 wood. So, let's go get some Yamako stuff, which I think... No, this is Jelly Nut. The stuff in the purple is Jelly Nut, and the stuff in the green is gonna be Yamako. Oh, you know what else I fucking want? Some goddamn fucking radars. Give me radars. Give me 50 of them. And you'll start requesting things. Oh my god, I'm gonna need... I think my wife is saying stuff behind me, but she's probably talking to herself. Wife talking to herself, as usual. 200 of those. What is the issue here? Missing materials for construction. Oh, because... Okay. So let's also do some repair packs. And like 50 of them. And this will get made eventually. All in time. But for now, let's go try to hunt down some fucking Yamako. We're gonna take some copper stuff for now. Oh, I think there's a bug there. Oh. Bug! And it dropped little pentapod eggs. So we pick up those eggs. And what's fun about the pentapod eggs is that, just like how I said in the beginning, how everything spoils, even the pentapod eggs spoil. And if you look at the pentapod egg, we'll see that it spoils into a wriggler. So we gotta be careful with those. These are... Hey babe, would you like some club nub trees? Some hairy club nubs? Hairy club nubs. Oh, I know. You want funnel trunks. Ho ho! Here we have Yamako trees, so if we grab just one of them, Yamako, you've been Yamako'd, bitch. Get Yamako'd. I know, you want a sting frond. Sting fronds, funnel trunks. God, it's like we're on some alien planet. Okay, so we did that, and it is gonna allow us to make artificial soil and also just straight up jelly nuttin'. Okay, let's go grab jelly nut now. It's the purple stuff that I said. So I come over here, and there's like jelly stems here. Oh, look at these jelly stems, babe. Don't they look nice? And we grab that, and it...
Ew.
You didn't like how it exploded like that? Okay, and now we have to make some nutrients. We have to craft 500 nutrients, holy shit. But we can start making biochambers now, and that's why we needed that pentapod egg. So actually, we're gonna look and we're gonna try to go kill this dude to get a pentapod egg, because we have 2 of them. Let's get some more iron, some more copper. Gotta go look for pentapods. Somewhere there was over there to the left. They're hard to see. Right there. Okay, and so I dropped 2 little guys, so we pick up those little guys. And then our robots come and say, hey, you got a bunch of trash in your pockets. And I say, yeah, can you get that for me? So now we can do... We're going to manually turn jelly nut into jelly. And manually turn Yamako nut into Yamako mash. Okay. And then we would like to make spoilage. So at this point, do not get rid of our spoilage, because I want to turn that into this stuff. But I would like to make... a biochamber, craft 10 nutrients. Okay, I need that fucking spoilage. So let's go hunting. So craft me these guys. The fuck was that? These honeycombs are kind of cute. Oh, my wife's not here. She left me. So now we have nutrients, and the nutrients are diminishing incredibly fast. So we can turn spoilage into carbon. That's pretty neat. We can turn nutrients plus pentapod into more pentapod, but I would like to make a biochamber. So we need landfill. So that's another thing that we'll do. You will be landfill, making me this, and we'll say that we want 5,000 landfill. 10,000, 5,000, 2,000. 2,000 landfill. That actually sounds okay. Which means I'm going to want 500 of these. So that means this guy will get to work. And we can probably even extend it out to here. Okay. Yamako's. Okay, landfill. Let's go ahead, grab some landfill. I want to make this, so we need the iron plates and electronic circuits, which this is not making because we don't have the iron, and we're not having iron because these guys are slow. So we're going to do this, but again... Yeah. And then we can do, we're going to do this guy, turn it that way, and we'll even copy you and paste you again, like so. Okay, or not. Like that. Make sure all those guys are good. Oh yeah, babe, look at the honeycombs. They look like little Coral. They're like little corals. Yeah, moldy coral. You've never seen moldy coral before? Okay, so our jelly is running out. We want... Oh my god, our fucking nutrients are running out too. Might as well just fucking place this all in there. Make more iron. Because I don't have the circuits. That's what you should bring. You should bring circuits. Learn from... Oh, hi, baby boy. My little doggy's here. You should bring circuits. We are kind of behind. Because of the spoilage, everything on this planet is going to spoil. So we gotta try to make these biochambers before 10 minutes. So we have 10 minutes to make these biochambers. So we ran out of nutrients. Let's get some electronic circuits. What we're gonna do here is... We're gonna stop this and put it into a requester chest. That way I can actually grab them. But the copper's doing good. Okay, so iron just needs to get there. Which means we can probably... Ooh. Oh, I got one jelly nut seed. I'm gonna nut on that jelly. Let's go grab more spoilage and some more stuff, because it's fuel. I'm gonna grab the fuel. What is that? Oh, what do we have here? Oh, copper stuff. Okay, grabbing all the stuff. Oh my god, babe. How about a cuddle pop? It's a cuddle pop. Little Tef Lily. There's another one that I want to show you that I can't tell you its name until you're actually looking at it. But it's ridiculous. Okay. Shit. We're highly distracted here. Pentapod. Nutrients. Electronic circuits. Okay, we got the circuits. Now we need iron plates. So if I just grab that. Grab that. Okay, we need more. Actually, I could just stand on this and slurp it up, right? So I need to make 4 of them. 1, 2. That's enough for 3. Where's the iron? And then that's going to be number 4. We don't want to make the nutrients immediately. We'll just hold on to the spoilage. So that means now I need more electronic circuits. Oops. So actually, do that, then start slurping these bad boys. So that we get electronic circuits. Beep boop beep. What did I do? I made a biochamber. That's right. So now I should have enough circuits to make 2 more biochambers. So there you go. Now the pentapods aren't going to hatch inside my pocket, because we don't want little guys to hatch inside our pockets. That's not good. Right, babe? We don't want little guys hatching in our pockets. Whoa! Yeah, you're right. Let me show you what these little guys look like. I'll tell you when I fucking see them. Some way, somehow, I should be able to... Actually, I think it's... I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Show you little guys. Okay, and then eventually you'll make this. There's a repair pack so we can stop getting... Wait a minute, why are we... What? Oh, okay, we gotta pick up all this stuff. Here we go, but eventually... Novice, what are you having a problem with? Oh, you guys can't put away. Tragic. Look at that, I think we were at like 570, and now we're barely down to 559. Nice. Okay. Eventually... Oh, I don't have... Oh, we don't have... Oh, no. Well, that's why this guy's making. Which means this guy needs to make, which means that needs to make, which means iron needs to make. So eventually we'll get there. Oh, we don't have any more iron. What? Where did it go? I thought I slurped up all of it. Oh my god. Okay, what are we doing? So we have these biochambers. There they are. Biochambers are everything on this planet. They make all of these things. They make everything that we need to make on this planet. Like I said. So we can make, makes the Yamako down into the Yamako mash, does the jelly nut down into the jelly. It can even make the bacteria. Actually, that might be something. Wait, no, ingredients. So let me see. So if we make this, it takes jelly to actually make iron bacteria, but then what we want is this. We want iron bacteria cultivation, but we don't get that till we make bioflux. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is make ourselves, well, probably just like a lot of nutrients. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna do it. I need to start placing these like a madman. We need more. Need more. So we're gonna go like that, like that, like that, like that. We need this to come out here. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. Stay with me. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Button, button, button. Okay, and then this guy goes here, and then this guy goes here. Nice. Okay, so this is what we want to copy. We want to copy this guy and place him here. Place him here. Place him here. Go like this, go like this. And get a good amount of coverage everywhere. Not there though. Like that. Can we get rid of this? No. You're required. So we could put you there. Okay. Looking good. Right? Something seems off. Oh, you weren't placed. And then we can put these guys in there. There you go, little rubbits. We have cliff explosives somewhere. Actually, once that happens, then they can start... Oh, isn't it construction robots? Yeah, let's grab the construction robots. Put you guys in here. But not these ones. These ones are mine. They're my personal robots. Okay. There's like... What do I gotta do? I'm very distracted. Bioflux. We need to make... Well, we gotta make like a shit ton of nutrients, but the nutrients come from probably your mum. Let's see. We can make nutrients out of... Ow, my nose. Okay, let's try this again. We need a few good taters. I need to plant trees. So we need this guy. We need the agricultural tower. Because... Wait, hold on. Let me see the agricultural tower. If we go back here, the agricultural tower can be made in these items. So we're going to go agricultural tower. We want like 20 of them. And it's going to need landfill and spoilage. We can give you spoilage. We can give you circuits. Yeah, you're going to get circuits just fine. But we need to make steel. So maybe steel's like another thing that we should bring. And let me see. So transport, we're going to unselect that, but we want to bring rocket capacity 400, but stack size. Okay, let's bring 400. And then we can probably not bring that many, but bring 50 instead. So that gets us another stack. And then what did I say? We needed like a bunch of these. So let's bring a stack size of 200. Even though... okay, we don't need these. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. And go ahead and bring 2,000. Okay, that looks good. What are we doing? Hold on. What we're actually doing is probably ending the episode. We got ourselves to Gleba here. We're doing some stuff. We got some good old power, and we're kind of struggling because I didn't realize like all the amounts of stuffs that we needed to bring. We're gonna grab up all of this stuff, get the spoilage, all that good, get it back in here because we need to start making nutrients, which we can make we can make. Oh, at a 5 bioflux it makes nutrients, but then you make bioflux out of Yamako and jelly. So yeah, that's pretty much like our next goal, is that we got to get Yamako and jelly nut. And in order to do that, we need these little tree guys so that we are healthily growing them and doing a bunch of stuff. And then we need the steel plates. So right now we're kind of struggling to get some more iron, and we're going to turn it into steel. Yeah, we're going to turn that iron into steel. That's copper. I'm pretty sure I just grabbed a bunch of copper, but it's fine. It'll all get processed eventually. And we need that stuff. Fucking birds. But yeah, I'll go ahead and start our outro. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, I'd appreciate hitting that like button, maybe even a subscribe. And that lets me know that I'm doing a good job. I'm being a good boy, getting you guys out you know, content so that you can enjoy it and everything like that. And you know, it's one of those see numbers go up, be happy kind of thing. So yeah, you can it'll be great. I'd appreciate it. And then yeah, you can subscribe so that you can follow along in our adventure. We're here now on the Gleb doing Gleba things, and we got to expand on out. We got to grow stuff over here. We got to grow stuff over here. That'll probably be our 2 grow locations. Bring it back to the base and it'll be great. And yeah, you'll get told, you know, hit that little bell, whatever the hell, and you can see when new episodes come out, which I try to keep a good schedule. I try to make sure that they come out Monday and Thursday. That is my current schedule that I'm looking for them to come out as of today. You know, as the time of this episode coming out, that's when hold on, I need you to not eat all of this. Hold on. You do that, you do that, and you only when only when circuits less than 1K, and then stop eating everything. There we go. Good. But yeah, in then our next episode, we will be probably between episodes. I'm just gonna go out and like collect a bunch of materials. But in between, yeah, that's just in between. So then our next episode will be us hopefully starting to grow like plants and other shit. And it'll be really cool. We'll get some Gleba things going. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next episode. And until then, stay stringy.